Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRIENDS and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news in what could be one of the most shocking and game-changing rumors of the NFL season. Reports suggest that the San Francisco 49ers might be exploring the possibility of trading Christian McCaffrey to the Washington Commanders. Now, I know what you're thinking, McCaffrey. The guy has been one of the most explosive and versatile running backs in the league when healthy, and his impact on the 49ers offense has been nothing short of spectacular since he arrived. But the whispers are growing louder, and sources hint that a deal could be on the table, involving a first-round pick in 2026 and a fourth-rounder in 2027. This is not just about a star player going from one team to another. It's about a potential seismic shift that could reshape the NFC East and the entire landscape of the NFL. Let's take a step back and analyze what this move could mean for both teams. First, the 49ers, sitting at 6'3" and with an offensive power that's been somewhat volatile this season, appear to be looking to free up cap space, around $6 million, by moving McCaffrey. They've been prioritizing their defensive line, especially after some injuries and inconsistent offensive production, and trading away McCaffrey could be a strategic move to bolster their defense and financial flexibility. On the other hand, the Commanders, currently sitting at a disappointing 3-7, are in desperate need of offensive firepower, and McCaffrey could be exactly what they need to turn their season around. Let's talk numbers because they tell a compelling story. Christian McCaffrey, despite missing some games due to injuries, has been an absolute force this season. In 2025, he's racked up 180 carries for 626 yards, averaging 3.5 yards per carry, and has scored 4 rushing touchdowns. On the receiving side, he's caught 69 passes for 692 yards, averaging a solid 10 yards per reception with another 4 touchdowns. His PFF grade is an impressive 88.5, which highlights his elite status as a dual-threat back. What makes McCaffrey so dangerous is his ability to create mismatches constantly. His yards after catch, YAC, average of 4.2 yards, combined with his ability to break tackles and make plays in space, makes him a nightmare for defenses. When you look at his career totals, over 500 rushing attempts, more than 0 yards, and over 60 touchdowns, it's clear that McCaffrey is not just a flash in the pan. He's a proven game changer. Now consider the impact he could have on the Commanders. With McCaffrey in the backfield, the offense instantly becomes more versatile and explosive. His ability to run, catch, and make plays in the red zone could elevate Washington's offensive efficiency significantly. Statistically, projections suggest that McCaffrey could total around 500 yards in combined rushing and receiving, which would boost their EPA expected points added per play by over 22%. His red zone efficiency could jump by 27%, and his yards per carry could increase from 3.5 to 4.3, a 13% improvement. The effect on win probability is substantial, with a versatile player like him increasing their chances by roughly 22%. His presence would also improve third down conversion rates, up from 35% to 40%, which is crucial for sustaining drives and controlling the clock. The overall points per game could jump from 22.3 to nearly 29, making this an offensive upgrade that could turn close games into wins more consistently. But it's not just about raw stats. The psychological and strategic edge that McCaffrey provides can't be overstated. Defenses would have to account for his ability to line up in various positions, his elusiveness, and his knack for making big plays in critical moments. For the Commanders, adding a player of McCaffrey's caliber would also open up opportunities for the passing game, as defenses couldn't just focus on the run. His presence would force opponents to dedicate extra coverage and resources, creating mismatches for other playmakers like Terry McLaurin or Jahan Dotson. Of course, there are some caveats and questions. The 49ers are optimistic about their current position at 6'3", and they're not in a dire situation. They prioritize their defense and cap management. Moving McCaffrey would free up roughly $21 million in cap space, which they could redirect towards bolstering their D-line or other areas of need. They're also aware that their offense has been somewhat inconsistent, and perhaps they see this as a strategic move to reshape their roster for the playoff push. For the Commanders, the timing couldn't be better. With a cap space of around $25 million, they have the financial flexibility to absorb McCaffrey's salary and make a run at the playoffs. Plus, with the ongoing injuries and struggles at the running back position, adding a proven multidimensional back could be the missing piece needed to ignite their offense. The current roster has shown flashes, especially with Brian Robinson Jr. But a player like McCaffrey would take that to a whole new level, making the Commanders a more balanced and unpredictable team. Let's delve a little deeper into how McCaffrey's skill set would fit into the Commanders' offensive scheme. Washington has been experimenting with different offensive coordinators and approaches this season, trying to find that perfect rhythm. McCaffrey's ability to operate both in the backfield and as a receiver out of the backfield makes him an ideal fit for their system. His route running, combined with his vision and agility, would give quarterback Sam Howell more options and easier reads. Howell has shown flashes of potential this season, and having a weapon like McCaffrey could help him elevate his game even further. From a matchup perspective, McCaffrey's presence would stretch defenses thin. Defenders would no longer be able to stack the box against the run without risking big plays in the passing game. His ability to create mismatches against linebackers and safeties could open up the field for deep shots and quick strikes. That's exactly what the Commanders need to boost their red zone efficiency, which has been inconsistent at best. With McCaffrey, red zone scoring could see a 50% increase, turning more drives into touchdowns rather than field goals. Now, let's not forget the emotional and leadership impact of acquiring a player like McCaffrey. He's not just a star. He's a proven competitor with a winning mentality. His experience in high-pressure moments, especially during his time with the 49ers, would bring a new confidence to the Commanders' locker room. Younger players like Jahan Dotson and Curtis Samuel could learn and elevate their game by playing alongside him. Leadership and experience are often overlooked in these big trades, but they can be just as vital as on-field production. Of course, there are skeptics and challenges. The 49ers might be hesitant to part ways with a player who has been such a pivotal part of their offense. Plus, integrating McCaffrey into a new team mid-season always presents a challenge. Chemistry, playbook adjustments, and understanding each other's tendencies take time. But given his track record and the potential upside, the Commanders' fans are optimistic that this move could be worth the risk. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade could be a turning point for Washington. It's not just about adding a star running back. It's about sending a message to the division and the league that the Commanders are serious about contending. With the Eagles and Cowboys also vying for supremacy, making a bold move like acquiring McCaffrey could be the spark needed to finally elevate Washington back into the playoff picture and beyond. It's about building a roster that's versatile, dynamic, and ready to compete at the highest level. As we approach the trade deadline, all eyes are on the front offices. Will the 49ers pull the trigger? Will the Commanders step up and make a bold move? It's a story that's unfolding in real time, and fans like us are eager to see how this plays out. The potential of McCaffrey in Washington is tantalizing. Imagine him lining up in the backfield, catching passes in space, and breaking off big runs on third down. It's the kind of upgrade that could flip the script on this season and set Washington up for future success. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think McCaffrey could be the missing piece for the Commanders? Or do you believe the 49ers should hold onto him and fight for a playoff run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Washington Commanders. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Washington Commanders news. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal.